Hey guys, you're watching Daniel and Gian React, and today we're going to check out the Sultan VFX breakdown video. Hopefully you've already seen the review to the film. This is just a follow-up. We wanted to check out some of the stuff that went into the film after watching it. So without further ado, let's go. I told you.
Yeah, you brought it up. Although I thought you were talking about the fighters themselves. Yeah, they used a lot of green screen in the No Mas, a Roberto Duran movie. They used a lot of this stuff.
Well, it's just expensive to get so many extras.
Of course. Well, it's expensive to shoot in an arena, let alone like to fill it up too.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, this stuff makes sense. Yeah.
This is like touch-up stuff.
Yeah.
Wow.
Well, not that. That I didn't see. But that's, you know, this is just a testament to how far we've come. I mean, because none of this would have existed 20 years ago. Because like in a review, we touched upon how it reminded us of like 80s, 90s movies. You couldn't do any of this in the 80s or the 90s.
Definitely not.
I mean, this is really the last 10 years, I would say. I mean, it kind of started about 15 years ago, but it was very basic, like, oh, there's a blue car in the background and it actually needs to be black. All right, let's change the color of that. I mean, even color correction didn't really exist until Oh Brother, Where Art Thou, the Coen Brothers movie. Yeah. Because other than that, prior to that, it was all on film.
Right.
And it was just a matter of like timing, like, okay, how long are we gonna leave the film in the processing? And that would determine like how dark the image would come out, how light it would come out, et cetera, et cetera. Which is why a lot of the older movies just look better. Well, that's subjective, but because they took a lot of time to get a certain look as opposed to like just doing it later. See, yeah, that's what you saw.
Yeah.
See, so this is what's weird to me, that part right there, because Gian called that moment right there, that last one, where they had the two actors coming together. Now the reason why I say it's weird is because they could have easily pulled that off just by having the camera locked off. And
I think it had to do with the location that they were using as well, because of the set, you know.
True, that's another point. But because it's easy to like. And we'll definitely do this in one of our cutaways.
I thought that the fighting sequences in the cage, I thought they looked a little off. Like the color was definitely different from the rest of the film. And now I know why, because the entire background, almost the entire background was CGI'd in, partial green screen. So,
right.
Well, I mean, that's cool. That's really cool. I mean, that's definitely a way to get around budget issues.
Right.
And you can focus your money on other more important things, you know. So that's really cool. I'm glad I watched this video because it's like, didn't realize how much like went into this film.
Exactly. And what I was gonna say is, you wouldn't, not you, but like people would be so surprised by how many films still have these effects. Even like the most grounded, realistic, there's still
like
some sort of
basic
touch-ups.
Romantic comedy still has stuff like this.
Exactly. Like the movie that blew me away that I was like, oh, it had that many was Fruitvale.
Oh, that Fruitvale Station. Yeah.
For those who don't know, Fruitvale was a it's kind of a biopic, kind of, right? Because I mean, it really is based
on, I mean,
true events.
Yeah, the lead in the film is a real person that died.
Essentially, it takes place in Oakland, California, on New Year's Eve, I think it was, and the person was killed at the subway station.
The Fruitvale BART station. It's
Correct.
Actually a monorail because it's
above ground. And he was killed by police officers unjustly, and then there's more to it than that. But anyway, in the scene, there's a lot of, not a lot of scenes, but there's a few scenes towards the end where they're actually in the BART train, and all of those were shot like on a static train that just was green screen, and everything in the background that they were going by was all just added in post, which I didn't even think to second guess that, but you know, that's
the stuff that was going on in the background wasn't integral either.
Exactly,
so
exactly. But I'm just saying, like, you wouldn't expect that.
No,
not at all. You would just assume
not on a film of that budget.
Exactly, and not necessarily you would assume that they were gonna like film on a real car, because me and you both know that's not ideal to film on a car in motion. You're just going to take the mic off.
Just going to take the mic off. Put it.
But you would, you can expect, because I've shot on a subway car before, on a film studio at I think it was Warner Brothers or CBS. I don't know. And what they did on that shoot is they didn't do green screen. They actually they set up a projector.
Oh, and just ran the film in the background.
Yeah, some screen projection.
Which one of the things we did at USC too.
Right, exactly.
It was like a project.
And it works. It works. But anyway, I know you guys didn't send us this video. We found this on our own. But like, thanks for recommending Sultan though. Yeah. And like Gian mentioned at the beginning, if you haven't checked out our review, it's going to be on the screen right now. Definitely check it out. But up next our next review is Dangal, as we've been mentioning.
Starring Amir Khan.
And so
I'm excited about that.
Yeah.
And just, if you haven't done so already, make sure to smash that like button, ring that bell, hit that subscribe button, leave some comments, let us know what you think, and we'll see you soon. Thanks for watching.